Oh, e benvenuti qui su un nuovo episodio di Vampyr, episodio 11. Scusate il rumore di croccantini che vengono smorzicati, ma il mio cagnone si sta mangiando i croccantini. Porca puttana. E andiamo avanti qui con la nostra avventura. Avevamo indagato sulla scuola di recitazione? Sì, magari il gioco prendesse... Dai, West End. Mannaggia. Comunque sia ragazzi, vi informo che ci sta la playlist. Ricordatevi sempre come rock. Perché no, mettete mi piace o non mi piace, iscrivetevi quando avete tempo, ovviamente nessuno vi sta forzando. E sulla sezione playlist di questo canale mo c'è pure la playlist con i primi 10 episodi di Vampyr. Sono noioso? Sì. Cacciatori. E mi sa che oggi uccidiamo pure qualcuno, negli stand. Ma dai. Così posso prendere 3 attacchi. Non più. Ah sì, perché il pugnale di Gridwen l'ho... Cioè pugnale, il paletto di Gridwen l'ho tipo masterato. Parte per un grilletto normale. Buono. A me servirebbero pure le piastre. Fisbo di dietro.
It's locked.
Mine! I'll take it.
Dio, che palle. Pure perché se uccido qualcuno ammalo gente. Toffio. Qua che l'avevo sbloccato. L'avevo sbloccato. Dai, però che coglioni.
Lord, give us strength. We'll do ya. We cannot be defeated.
Ma neanche sei facile preda.
Snap it, leech.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
Buono. E montiamo e gli facciamo il culo a chiunque ci sia. Boss, non boss. Sorreta. Matram. Chiunque. Io ormai sto a fare punti su punti.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Ma muori. Muori. Vecchio diario di Doris Fletcher. L'ho visto in carne e ossa, la strega dei miei incubi dell'infanzia, la stronza che mi ha torturato per anni. L'ho vista e ho tremato, la sua voce, il suo viso. Sapevo che era in quell'ospedale, sapevo che era malata e volevo vederla soffrire. Mi sarò anche reinventata, sarò divenuta un'attrice famosa, avrò cancellato quegli anni disgraziati dalla mia memoria. Ma non posso dimenticare di essere sua figlia, quando ho visto il suo corpo fragile in quel lettino. Sofferente, malata, sconfitta, ho dovuto nascondere le lacrime perché mi stava guardando. Mi ha riconosciuto, ho visto l'odio nei miei occhi e ha sorriso. Mia madre, con questo corpo pallido come un cadavere, è la cosa peggiore che non ho provato nessuna soddisfazione il vederla soffrire così tanto. Il peggio non è stato ricordare improvvisamente le percosse e gli abusi, no. Il peggio è stato riconoscere l'odio che sentivo nel cuore quando mi guardavo, poiché era lo stesso odio che vedevo nei suoi occhi, perché alla fine non posso sfuggire al fatto di essere sua figlia. Siamo uguali, ma mia madre e io. Doris? The man who was dead. L'uomo che era morto. O che è stato morto. Ma questa è l'uscita. Siero sanguigno forte.
It's locked, all right.
Come sempre. Chapeau. O safo. Sei fo.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot enter.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you. But I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish.
Ma perché?
Your blood, I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight, maim, spit, kill! I smell you. Arise and save your... Woe unto thee, son of Babel! Touché, sir! Your hand is shaking.
Aio.
Come to me, my servants! Avenge me! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of sheep once now. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Merda.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. On guard. Hear and obey, for your queen commands you. Attack! My blade shall pierce your belly. Arise.
Questa pare uscita da prototype però, perché se non ricordo male c'era proprio un potere simile.
I smell your fear. Come to me, my servants. Avenge me! Hear and obey, for your queen commands. Attack!
Perché? Ah, voglio aver toccato il braccio.
Prepare to die. My children, my...
Raga, fatto.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
Ah, la prima
I don't want to
botta.
die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that skull infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now. It's locked, all right. The West
Corriamo.
End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Comunque sia Doris Fletcher, comunque abbiamo detto. L'abbiamo bene o male
These
vista, era
people want me
il...
dead. I need to leave now.
L'abbiamo vista come poster nella camera della vecchia, vi ricordate? Che avevamo visto il poster del nuovo spettacolo
So
teatrale,
Doris
insomma.
just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Buono. Buono. Sì, abbiamo più roba possibile. Vediamo se posso potenziare. Sciabola di Newton, sciabola eccezionale. No, sciabola di Newton. Me ne manca una. Io poi... Pala d'alluminio. No, parte d'alluminio. Lamiera di piombo. Sempre più rotto. Questi sarete a 1000. Condizione fisica migliora la tua salute. Ma sì, dai. $28. Aumenta il tuo assorbimento di sangue quando usi, Rigenerazione veloce. Morso lento, aumenta il danno inflitto quando usi il morso. 900, 1000. Autofagia 3000. Mille. Mille, 3000, 6000, 10.000. Abisso. Abisso no. Questo intanto la uso, quindi 2000, 5000. I prossimi su questi qua che potenzio. Sti due. Chi si è ammalato? Non si è ammalato ancora nessuno. Questi sono dispersi. Ci beviamo un tizio? Il giapponese forse? A lei non mi sembra giusto.
Good evening, Mr. Camus.
Good evening.
Goodbye,
Ma
Mr.
magari mi
Camus.
può essere utile. Mille, 2000, 5000 Carmilla. Patterson. Cristina Popa. E il prete? 5. Io aspetto solo di salire a 5 e lo schioppo, sto idiota. Però dai, siamo saliti di un livellino. Cioè, oh, grasso che cola.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed
uomo.
within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Dove sta Red Grill?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Are you questioning my orders?
No. It's just... I'm not sure I'm ready to have another progeny after what happened with my sister.
The rebirth of Aloysius Dawson is a necessary step in our campaign to ensure the safety of London.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Meno male. Quindi vabbè, lo ammazziamo.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Econ like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for
Vabbè, lo
now,
uccidiamo.
Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear.
Perché non farlo
Please,
fuori?
be careful.
E so schioppiamo. Scusate, un po' stanchezza.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny.
Beh sì.
Powers pass from one generation to another.
Good evening.
I may have a look at your good.
Lamiera di piombo. Ok. Perfetto. Stando in salute.
There are rumors of abductions in the West.
Mi pare brutto però ammazzarli. Newton. Senti il sangue è aumentato, ma sti cazzi del sangue fa un danno. E il paletto di Charlotte, paletto di pino eccezionale. Asta di piombo.
Yes, John.
Ma questi i soldi ce l'avevano,
Good evening.
I may.
Ne serviva uno, no? Stordimento aumentato. 3 punti di stordimento quando l'arma colpisce. Figo. Eh sì, stordimento. Non appena avrò le cose. Per piombo là.
to let your guard down. To live an ordinary life.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you know?
I've never met them.
Sì, ammazza amici. Sti cazzi.
My family. I will never see them again. Will they ever know I died here?
Astrolabio di
Will
Tadao.
they remember me?
Vabbè. Ho bisogno dei punti di forza, raga.
Good evening,
I won't. Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult.
Porello, ora questa fatta guerra.
I should have known you were one of them, Johnny. Why was I so blind?
Parabellum di Clarence. Venus Crosley, nuovo indizio disponibile. Oh, ma magari arriviamo.
You cannot forget his name.
Good evening.
I am Karina.
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
I need...
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones, their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head.
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm hungry. need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me...
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you...
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good
Dio, questa
causes.
qua sta proprio folgorata.
That was before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry. Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows.
I'm...
Ma scusate, ma io non ci sono passato. Venus Crowley.
Hello, Venus.
Hello. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you...
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad?
Era.
Yep.
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, how...
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her?
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor, and forced to sell the house.
No.
Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Ma sapete che c'è? Per quello che voglio fa è sufficiente.
I danced with you at my wedding, Jonathan. What have you become?
Partire presto subire le conseguenze della tua azione. E vabbè, dai. Piano piano stiamo a finire il gioco, stiamo tutto bene. Sbloccata. Oppio e rubetamina. Penso di averlo letto bene. Swansea mi dispiacerebbe se morisse. Perché raga io l'ho giocato ma non mi ricordo un cazzo di sto gioco. Ovviamente. Ah mamma non si tocca. 31. Evviva. Quanti si sono ammalati? Perché? Situazione grave? Quanti sono malati qui? Anemia. Gli vado subito.
Hello again, Mum.
Jonathan.
Do you need...
Oh,
I think you should...
I'm not sure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
E andiamo a trovare sto tizio. Adesso lo famo. Però, regà, oh, quartiere ben pensante si è ammalato tutto, eh. Magari quelli che non ho scoperto non so se sono ancora malati, però. Porca miseria.
It has been such a long time since I last went to the theater.
Andiamo dai Dawson, va. Madonna, quanti ne abbiamo uccisi.
It's locked.
Il menù del blend
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing. I cannot enter. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Da accesso dei fugni.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Ma che cazzo sta di?
Don't you know better?
Vediamolo un po'. Dovrebbe toglierti un botto. Beh, t'ha torto un botto. Beh, un livello 30 gli ha torto proprio troppo. Quindi sì, siamo arrivati tipo a 50 a sto punto. Poi vi ricordo pure che ammazzeremo Dawson. Perché pure a me non è che seguo le parole della dama, però dico... Però a me mi è sembrato uno stronzo. Leon Augustin.
Your blood is show me your
Là. Porco can... Va. Ormai raga non ci ferma più nessuno. Parte di alluminio, uno, dai, buono.
I cannot enter.
Ma che serve andare qua? Non c'è una ricompensa, non c'è sta niente. stradine che ti fanno solo perdere tempo. Che palletto.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her. It's locked, all right.
Buono. Beh, normale come enigma, no? Una stronzata.
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
Let me go, you bastard!
Aio.
How long are you gonna keep here?
Ah. Dai però. Vabbè.
or not, I'll never be your wife!
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Goodbye.
Meno male che l'abbiamo vista, raga. Meno male.
I have this thirst for blood.
Ascia comune. Ma era lenta l'accetta, che c'avevamo. Faceva proprio schifo. Però raga, scusate oggi se sono molto silenzioso, ma sto cercando di seguire la storia e quando cerco di seguire le storie sto zitto io. Mi dispiace. Tanto non si vede nessuno sti video, quindi vabbè dai. Facciamo che parlo quando voglio. Alla fine. Che è quello che faccio in ogni cazzo di video. Pure scavalcando i dialoghi principali. Temple Church.
But they will not be forgotten. Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find...
Do you need medical attention?
I'm afraid I may have caught something.
You'll quit.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
What are you...
Mr. Kimura has been murdered. Always the same injuries.
What are you
Mr. Kimura has been murdered.
Solo Kimura?
I'm the one.
What killed?
I'm not going to discuss that with the...
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting?
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this.
And what?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Lo so, amico mio.
What are you really
Chiama Dylan Dog.
I told you.
Questo è un proto Dylan Dog,
I'm a
raga.
detective inspector from Scotland Yard.
Sì, sì.
Investigating suspicious... I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men. Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols. Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange?
Does the name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bansha.
Of course it does. Fergal Bansha, the Butcher of Galway. Hung in Dublin in 1857 for murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands. Why are you so interested in dead criminals, sir?
Chi l'ho schioppato?
What are you in?
Mr. Kim...
Tell me all you...
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wound?
That's my main problem. If my theory...
Se la teoria è corretta si può parlare di vampirismo.
Do you know...
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened.
What else can you tell me?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan.
Reed. Tu mi stai alle spalle, eh? Cioè spalle, mi stai col fiato sul cavolo. Le migragne alleno io l'ho potuta curare, manca questo, sti 4.
Good evening, sir.
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine, I guess.
And what?
I stopped working when I decided to leave.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me.
Tell me more about why you want to leave.
I just don't belong here anymore.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker.
We are waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as...
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature, scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes.
Who are you?
I really can't answer that question, since I don't...
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my
What can you
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the...
Goodbye. Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan...
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or
I suppose you're right.
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
May I?
I don't know. You should ask my...
You must have your own idea.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come. I believe...
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
What?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could
Ma che
it
aspettando
I don't
Godot?
know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind. Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you?
Goodbye for now. Good evening. Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes.
Agamemnon è ingenuo.
Although don't consider him a fool, sir.
Sì, non era ingenuo.
He is often more lucid than me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He has always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about?
For the time being, true kindness.
Goodbye, Mr.
Hello.
Good.
Ok, sti due. Ne mancano 3. Bottiglia. Ah, qui ci posso trovare tizio col turbante. Crimine del sapere perduto.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood.
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They've told me of your unquenchable thirst for blood. Be wary, Ekon. I've heard such a rich diet can be bad for the heart.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right.
You'll cast your heart into the fire without hesitation, Jonathan. For pain is only for the mortals.
How do you measure the amount?
I told you.
Is it possible to tell?
Vampire.
May I ask?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider.
I know there is no love.
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then. A strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago...
What can you tell me?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller, then?
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Read my fortune, then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Basta, sei proprio vago, fra, però,
Speak of my Mary.
Che cazzo.
It's the burning aura of guilt.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want...
Yes, I am. Here.
The Sorceress. A heart-shaped trap built to entangle a loved one. Mirrors on every wall to see her own reflection constantly.
Carol Price. Caroline Price. Potrebbe leggermi le carte.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's.
Some believe you...
The guard of Priwen, who else? For a time...
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their...
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time. Sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the...
Put the money on the...
Here.
The glutton. A man who just eats life as a cake. A righteous...
Ah, mi dà indizi.
Can you put the money here? The coward, a man almost proud of the crime.
Rodney Grader. Non so chi sia.
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely. Good evening. Is Aloysius Dawson?
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fact.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Goodbye, sir.
Beh, questo lo sappiamo che è uno scrupoloso bastardo. Boh.
It's locked.
Hello again, Doc.
Dai, che palle. Ma questa è una chiesa. Siamo sicuri che è una chiesa?
It's locked, all right.
Sì. Dove sono? No. Ah, raga, non trovo casa di Dawson.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had...
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my...
Do you need...
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately.
I'm just...
Perhaps.
May I look...
It's always... Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you.
Ma Carol come si raggiunge?
It's locked.
Dove cazzo sta sto tizio?
See how he dressed? Looks like a...
E questa qua la villa, sono sicuro. Però carina sta stanzetta. E vabbè. Porca puttana, raga. Sono diventati gialli gli occhi. E neri di 1900. Rigenerazione. Molla 1000. Molla, stordimento. 120, 200 danni. Comunque sia, siamo saliti da un botto di livelli oggi, Stanchezza. Carina, 3, stanchezza, stanoso. Stanchezza. Mal di testa, quindi è tutta stanchezza. Perfetto. C'hanno pure i gesti sincronizzati.
Sounds good.
Good evening.
You'll feel better.
Thank you very much.
Good.
I read.
Ah.
Die, vermin! Stupid beast!
Quello è un altro però Maiuro. Una matta di sorci.
Can I? I must go.
Un attimo tamburellato sulla... Ah, così io finisco pure la missione secondaria.
Good evening.
Do you need...
You would...
Don't...
I can...
I have found a...
Really?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to...
My, oh my. How
I may have...
No.
Leech spotted! Watch out! This one's mine!
Senti, a sto punto è lo zumpo in avanti. E facciamoci questo e finiamo per oggi. Che oggi il nome del video c'è sta pure, cioè lavoriamo per gli snob. Anche se questo non è proprio lavorare, lo dobbiamo uccidere, ma non perché ce l'hanno richiesto, ma perché pensate che può fare veramente una persona immortale, già con una serie di poteri incontrollabile, immortale e pure succhia sangue, che ne ha bisogno come se fosse una droga. Un po' come il sangue in Vampyr. E una masquerade.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains.
Dolce.
Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No. Ma non lo fai e basta. Strano che stavano lanciati per servitore. Ho gli occhi sempre più rossi. Da azzurrini che erano. E me dà pure poco.
It's locked, all right.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight, I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Sir, I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold, so cold.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Let's move on.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel...
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
He didn't survive the procedure. He was too weak.
This is unacceptable, nevertheless. You were given the simplest task.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
Ma io l'ho fatto, è morto. E non so se mi ha salvato. Boh, vediamo. Perché il caricamento è un po' lentino. C'è stava pure perché è estate, raga. Temple Church.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget.
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She said...
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet, lady?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of...
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her?
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones is still with you then?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Note.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Quindi i cacciatori stanno appena dentro al porca puttana.
You really thought you could betray Lord Redgrave without paying a price?
dobbiamo riposare e una volta riposati ci salutiamo. Vi ricordo comunque sia che ci sta adesso una playlist, ok, su questo canale Tumerok, e regà, visitatela tutta se volete. Tanto oggi ci sta l'11, tra poco ci saranno pure i restanti episodi. Pure perché non è che cioè abbiamo finito, ci manca ora di terminare la caccia, che so sti cosi di Bidwen, e vabbè, Ascalon, no, di cui ci siamo appena macchiati di tradimento, e se non sbaglio pure alla fine il vampiro finale. Aspettate, che ce l'ho, devo andare dal prete prima. Fa fuori un pazzo, un assassino. E detto questo, vi rimando a un prossimo video. Vi ricordo di iscrivervi, di mettere mi piace o non mi piace, e commentate come se piovesse. Alla prossima, vado a fare fuori il prete e termino il video.
When science
You are blinded by...
Good.
It's fu...
S'ammalerà il quartiere, però raga, bisogna farlo. Questo era un pazzo omicida che bruciava le persone.
Please forgive me, my lord, for my eyes were blind to the devil in front of me. My task will remain unachieved.
You pay for peace of mind.
This is now my domain, young Ekon.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Si può fare. Perché no? 34. Vabbè, detto questo, alla prossima, ragazzi. È stato un piacere.